So when it comes to OKRs, I struggle here. I struggle quarter by quarter to come up with my OKRs. And I don't know if anyone else does, but what are some common OKRs that ERGs have?
Yeah, this is big because I think a lot of the times ERGs have too many OKRs, honestly, when as a volunteer, as like a group of volunteers, really just having one good OKR for the year is good. And especially even more so, having one that's a program-wide approach. So it doesn't even, for instance, because early stages of the ERG development model. So if they're not into late adolescence, then this completely applies. Their focus should really be on building the community. They're building the community that's later going to be able to have business impact, but early stages, they have to have that community first. So an example of a program-wide OKR is to increase the reach of the ERG program to, let's just say 75%. That would mean that 75% of the company has interacted with ERGs, not necessarily being a member, but they've attended an event, they've participated in a project, or they're part of your Slack or Teams channel. That's a good example of a program-wide OKR. Or even saying, let's just say we're a little bit further than that. So maybe you're trying to increase engagement from your current members. So now it's less of, okay, we're trying to get new people in the program, but from our current members, what's that engagement? So for the people who are on our distro list or in our Slack channel, how many of them have participated in Slack, or what's the other one? It's like, or at an event or things like, or a project, those things. What's that percentage there? Which I don't think a lot of people are measuring, but that's huge. That's really that engagement. And maybe that kind of is the summary of the answer to the question, is like increasing engagement and what that means for your ERG program. Later down the line, ERGs can really start to have an OKR that's like business focused. But the reason why that's so much down the line is because they have to first be prepared to have partnerships, smaller level partnerships, whether that's across the program, so with other ERGs, or even just like being really comfortable in their role has to be the priority of the ERG program before you now bring in a already functional team to say, okay, we're going to work with you all, but we don't have our stuff together yet, but down the line, that's when you can definitely start to do more business things where it's like, okay, let's have one thing that we're trying to accomplish in the business for our community this year.